soaking like poor. Then he done get soaked already. Yes, I. All praises unto the Most High, peace and blessings. Yes, Father. Yes, universal order. Yes, universal protector. Yes, universal provider. Send blessings unto I and protect I and I. Throughout thy days upon in the land of the living, protect thy offsprings and thy generation before thee and after thee. Guide them in the going out and coming in. Keep a positive energy around them at all times. Remove all negative input. Yes, Master. Yes, Creator. Give I and I wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to allow I to come unto the people and to teach the people in the right order, the right doctrines, teachings. Yes, sir. Creator, great Master, great healer, great provider, great universal order. Make when the black star come unto the people that he speaks with his heart, with his soul. Yes, sir. Glory unto the highest King, peace and blessings. All praise unto the highest kings. Well, people, you all know who it is. It's the Redshot Black Star. And today is Saturday, Shabbat, still going on. And today is the day that read Chronicles. I didn't come with the Chronicles. The Chronicles is even more, much more on a higher level than me. It's actually coming. The Chronicles is the Chronicles of the Most High. This Chronicles is allowing you to know and to see actually the wolves from the ship. These Chronicles are actually allowing you to see that don't believe that you will live on this world, in this place, and don't go through a test. You will go through problems, issues, problems. You will lose your loved ones. You will go through a hardship. Sometimes the hardship going to be upon you, your survival. To survive, you might have to sell your soul. You might have to do certain things. You might have to bow. You might have to participate in certain activity that throws you off of the principle and off for the money of the Most High. Let us stay strong, people. Let us stay strong as one people, as one nation of people, as a people under the banner of the Most High, to do the things that was required for us to do from the Most High, and not to do the things that we believe to man and to the flesh is right. Let us not take the ways of our forefathers. Let us not take the ways of these disobedient ones, but let us take the ways of the righteous and the ways to glorify the Most High. Okay. So, today's topic, Red Chronicles, got to do with a lot of, well, in the city, in the heights of the city, like, there's so much wolf in sheep's clothing. There's so much places that you could all praise unto the Most High, peace and blessings, my brother. One love. There is so much places right here in planet Earth that could actually decide you, cause you to lose your glory, and all of that there. So we want to be mindful and we want to stay on a path, on a righteous path. We want to stay on the path of the righteous, the path of the Most High. That's the path that we want to stay on. We does not really want to follow the path of men, because man falls short, and man could actually mislead you. Example, we see all the guys that we got that we call our pastors. These people that are into different denominations. These people that are there that's supposed to actually pave the way for us on a righteous level. These people that actually there that say that they have a fellowship, fellowshipping with the Most High, the fellowship with the Most High, they has a relationship with the Most High, and they are on the righteous path. We get to see that all of these people that has their big churches and their big congregations, and they have so much going on for them. They have over how much $1 million. We get to find out, and really and truly, those of us that our eyes are open, we going to see and we going to know that definitely these people are selling God. They're selling God, man. They're selling God in all sizes. They're selling God in all shapes. They're selling God in the books, the Bibles. They're selling God. God is on the market for sale right now. Wall Street is benefiting the what you call it, the Wall Street thing is going up because they're selling God. They're selling God but selling them short. They're selling God but selling them short. They're selling God to be millionaires, to be zillionaires, billionaires. They're selling God. They're actually using the name of God to obtain wealth and to trickify people. So we have a bunch of people in the world, all over the world, all over the world, yeah, blessed Black Phoenix, all over the world that use these ways and manner to actually take liberty upon the believers. Now, there's something wrong here because the people that's supposed to believe in the Most High God uh, they have an issue too because they doesn't know God, they doesn't know the Master, they doesn't know the Creator. Why? Because you find out they always been misled. They always been taken on a giving a 6 for a 9. They always falling within the trap and getting caught. So obviously you couldn't be following God. You could never be following God. Why? You couldn't be following the I Shaddai. You couldn't be following Elohim. You couldn't be following the Alpha. You couldn't. No, you couldn't be following none of that. You following your on your own state of mind, and people are tricking you. And these people you follow men. You see a lot of men that love to worship men, who love to glorify men, who like to make themselves big within the eyes of men, who like to boast about themselves, who like to talk with deceitful tongues. These are the men I'm talking about that will never see the kingdom of the Most High, nor understand the things of the Most High. So we are talking about pastors. Also, these are the pastors that we are talking about. These who hold their sermons every Sunday, lies to you and make a fortune. I mean, those who tells you that, you know what, the money you got in your pocket, say you have $200 and they want you $200, they just doesn't use a gun to rob you. They say to you, oh, put that $200 in that basket. They say to you, don't worry about this $200. They say to you, don't worry if you have a child at home that is hungry, a dead, a sick parent, a sick father, mother, family member that is sick that need medicine or whatever. They say, don't worry, God will help you. And they say to you, well, because of the lack of faith that you have, they know what you're doing to God. They bamboozle you. They tricks you. They lie to you. They tell you they're healing in the name of the Most High. They're healing in the name of Shaitan. That is when they're not really healing. All this is tricks. Things are set up. They most sending curses on people more than anything else. Watch these demons that you see going with these pretty Benz and these full Rolls Royces. And on Sundays they what you call the place of worship, the gathering. Congregation. The congregation is very big, huge, that people cannot even get to come inside of the church of worship. That they pick the people to come in. They pick the people with $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 suits. They put them in the front. They pick the people and set them up. You have everybody now setting up church. The church is a gathering, but what I tell people, have thou not known thy body is the temple of thee? You're looking for mortars and bricks, and you're going in there, gathering around, gossiping and telling lies, watching to see whose husbands you could take and whose husbands you could sleep with. Yes, we all are sinners. I got my own sin. I've been fighting a spiritual war from since 3 o'clock this morning, but I have not given up. I am still here. A spiritual war from since 4 o'clock, either 3:30 or 4 o'clock this morning. I've been going at it. We've been going at it. You know why? Because we're not giving up on each other. You know why? Because we got to do what the Most High tell us to do. You know why? We're going to exercise. We're going to do what anything it takes to make this work. You know, the devil, he's a liar. He always lying. He's a whisperer. He whispers to you. He makes you believe that you're not right. He makes you believe that you have problems, issues. He rises people against you. He sends people to mess with you. He causes disaster. He causes your children to go astray. He causes your wife to hate you. He causes your husband to hate the wife. He causes the son to hate the father. He causes the mother to hate the daughter. Yes, he does. Of course, he's a whisperer. So I'm saying to you, I have my own issues. I have my own problems. We all do. If you don't have a problem, you're not human. If you don't fight through your issues and go through life, you're not human. A lot of people say, oh yes, things are good for them. Things are nice for them. Majority of them are liars. Because I tell you this, listen to all of these guys. Recently they exposed them. All of these big pastors. Pastors that talk, when you hear they speak, you might think they're speaking the truth. They speak and they tricks you. They drive the $1 million yacht, the $2 million home. Yeah, they tricks y'all in the churches. They gets over there and they start from $100. They need you to put into the offering plate. From $100, it goes to 80. And you know they real tight. They don't give you no, from 100 is 90, then 90 is 80, and then 80 is 70, and 70 is, and 60, and so they go on until they take the last penny that you got to feed your family. They take it from you. Then they say, give generously. Give generously. Of course, give generously. But if every time you could bamboozle me to give you all what I got, but you ain't giving nothing, why you don't help the people that need? Why you don't help the people that goes to your congregations and becomes homeless or about to lose their homes or they can't pay the rent? Why the congregation don't help them, but you want money? You beg money to these people. Now church becomes the biggest business. You're not collecting money 4 times a day. That means you'll give service 4 and 5 and 6 times per day just to make the ends on the money, just to buy that bed, just to get that bigger house, just to have a bigger congregation. You does it. Yes, you does it. Then you lies. You does not speak the truth. You does not tell the people about the Most High. You tells them things to get them in problems. Yes, you don't tell them what it is. You go around the stuff. You play tip-tap. You ducking. You ducking. For you to get more money, you allow more abomination in your congregation. For you to get more money, you allow more sin to come to your congregation. For you to build your bigger tabernacle or a bigger place of worship is to allow all type of things that you surely know that my Lord says not right. But because of that money, because of that $2 billion ring, because of that $10 million bracelet, because of that, that hotel, that vacation that you're looking to take, you're going to fly in that jet, you're going to go on that yacht, because you already trick a whole bunch of people to donate their money to you, because you finding a place where you're going to meet the Most High God and you're going to give him all that money. All that money you're asking people for. I don't see y'all feeding the poor. Oh, y'all feed the poor once a year? Y'all feed the poor, what, twice a year? Why y'all don't feed the poor? Why y'all say the poor is not good enough? Why the poor cannot come and sit in the front line? Why the poor cannot be in the choir? Yeah, poor people could sing, Poor people could sing too. Poor people could sing. They don't have to have a $1,000 dress and all of that there. Poor people could sing. So why is it that if the poor people that is here doesn't smell like your cologne, your perfume, if their shoes is not, their heel is not this high, and they doesn't wear the $3,000 dress, and they're not flamboyant, they no bling is in their fingers and on their pinkies, they are not worthy. Huh? It come like church right now becomes like a big place where you go catch an orgy. People are going to dress to show what they got. They're not going to worship. They're going to show the $2 million suit, bracelet, or the $2 million car, or where they buy what jewelry, what diamond, what style, pink, yellow, black. This is what it is. Who have the best, fanciest dress? Who that they could get the most eyes is upon. This is what they do now. Okay? Pastors are lying, having intercourse with people's wives, lying to them and telling people where they're going to get their husbands from, what to do and what not to do. All these abominations that they are doing. You see them, they're busy. They say they are healing in the name of God. Liars and deceivers. I've been watching a whole bunch of them. Give me some of their names, Mama.
Pastor Jinkwist.
No, let's start with oh God. Go look them up. There you go. Pull them up right away. There's a bunch of that. I don't really study them because I always knew they were liars. Some voices are very fine and soft. Some are very powerful.
Creplo dollar.
Crypto dollar. Give me some more. Crypto dollar is one. We're gonna give you some more.
Creflo dollar. Creflo.
What?
Creflo dollar.
Creflo?
Yeah, his name is Creflo, I think.
Okay, give me another one. Let's give them all those that been coming. Jimmy Swaggart. Jimmy Swaggart was another big one, making people to turn to all colors and all kind of stuff, healing in the name of God. Give me some more. We want to blow them up. Recently, I see they expose a whole bunch of them who have big congregations where they're worth over $2 million. They worth how much money they're making, the value of sucking these innocent poor people that believe in Jesus. Poor thing. They don't have not explained. They're tricking you and sucking you dry. The church is getting rich. That's why when I speak, they don't like me. That's why when the BlackStar come forth, these are the things that I let loose out of the bag. And they, oh my God, we've been exposed. No, the BlackStar, and this guy, yeah, because I am not here affiliating with them. I'm exposing them. Big name brand church. No church is a name brand, you know. If you don't belong to a name brand church, you ain't going to no church. You need to belong to a name brand. Give me some of the names. We coming for them. Okay, recently there was
Joe Osteen.
Joe Austin. Say it. Let's go.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. Let's go.
Joyce Meyer.
Joyce Myers.
Franklin Graham.
Franklin Graham.
Ted Haggard.
Ted Haggard.
Benny Hinn.
Benny Hinn.
Jerry Flowell.
Jerry Flowell.
Chris Stanley.
Chris Stanley.
T.J. Jakes.
T.J. Jakes.
John Hagee.
Jan Hardy. Aggie.
Jimmy Swaggart.
Jimmy Swaggart. You hear them bastards? Excuse my mouth.
John Piper.
John Piper.
And the list goes on.
And the list goes on and on and on and on. All of these people are people that was preaching to the world, preaching to America, preaching to foreigners all over the world. How they're so into their God, and how they're so powerful, and how they're healing in the name of God, and how they're chasing demons out of people, and a bunch of tricksters. My Lord don't know them. I've been telling Mama, expose them. They was to expose a long time. They're gonna be exposed. All of them who send people believing in them, sending big donations to them. People are dying and sending their homes to them, their money, everything to them, and they're getting richer. And you know what they tell you? If nothing ain't working for you, you ain't got no faith. You need to pay for God to bless you. You need to pay if you want a blessing. So when they pass with the plates and they're asking you to put in 100, now listen, man, if you got a congregation that hold over 4,000 people and you're collecting by hundreds before you goes down, and there are people who literally just volunteering to give you $1,000, $3,000. Now all these churches, they have ways where they break it down that everybody that belong to one of these denominations, they got to do taxes. The pastors got to know how much money they make. They got to know how much money they make for the year. They got to know, yes, because they want them to pay the tithes. So all of these pastors are sitting down there calculating how much people that is going to the congregation, how much people, members that they got. When they finish, they say they are preaching to about the Most High God. They are preaching for a fatter bank book. They are preaching for a bigger Benz. They are preaching for a new model of BMW, a new model of Rolls Royce, yes, not God. God, they have not never meet the Most High God. All that money you collecting. Rich Avenue, I have said it before, Rich Avenue that you're going to give this money to. Bunch of liars, hypocrites and tongue twisters. Some of them say they belong to the church. They're going to church. Wicked as hell. Wicked as hell will not give the poor anything.
God said give 5%, right?
10%.
10%.
Right? When the Most High said give 10% of your wage. What is 10% on a dollar? 10 cents. What is 10% on $100? $10. Why is this Dickens and these guys are demanding money? demanding, telling you how much they want, telling you. And when you see they don't reach the number that they was looking to make, they come back and say, what's going on here? Huh? All these people in this congregation, and we couldn't make this amount of money? Are you all cheap for God? Huh? Why you are not giving God money? I never see God in the supermarket spending no money. I never see God at Macy's. I never see him at BJ's. I never see him nowhere, not on the train, taking the train, going, no. But they're taking money for God. They're collecting all these offerings to God. And when you go where they live, at their house, $1 million house, $2 million house, you and I cannot afford this. Pastor Jones, Pastor Dickens, they're all playing with the Most High. That's why the Most High be jacking them up. They thought they would escape it. The more they get, the more they want. Oh yes, people like Oprah, she loved these demonic people because she liked what they are saying. All these rich folks dying and coming. It's a bag of confusion, people. People, go ahead and smash the like button. Real talk, Red Chronicles. These demonic people, you hear they like to use the word saying they're Christians. Oh God, don't use the name. Do not use the name of Christians in your mouth. Y'all are not real Christians, man.
Some brothers said they all devils.
Thank you. Y'all are not real Christians. The real Christians are the Ethiopian Orthodox. There. Are you all Christians and you follow this type of lifestyles and this type of ways that person could have intercourse within the church with everybody in the church? Person have skeletons more than people that's in the cemetery right now.
Pop said they crosses.
Crosses tricking you out of your money. Lying to you, talking about, oh, shabba in the neck. Demons. They come to heal. They're not healing in the name of your shower. They're not healing in the name of Emmanuel. They're healing in the name of hell, Shaitan. That's why they're healing. That's why they love money. If you see what they are doing at the churches, all these activities is to pay. They're selling cake. I speak about it. They're making fried dumplings. They're selling it in the church. They're selling hot floats. They're selling in the church. Clothes selling in the church. You're looking for prostitution? Trust me. No disrespect. It going down in the church because these same pastors, yes, you will hate from a real talk with the Black Star. This is why I don't get the views, but I don't care. It's not about the views. It's not about the like. It's about the truth. So now you go there, all of them talking about, yes, I'm going to church on Sunday and Mr. Pastor Jones has something going on. Yes, the sister, Brother Mike and Sister Dorothy was to meet up there. They come to pick me up. Well, I have to bake a whole set of cake and I'm cooking this week because the deacon told me that this week, yeah, they set up this church like it's some big colonium. What is the colonium system? But it's an office, like a big medical office.
Bigger than life.
Bigger than life. They set this up. They set it up in that church. You cannot just come to church. If you come to church this week and anybody's here in the church, like pastor, deacons, and whoever see you, remember next week you gotta go up front. You gotta give your name, you gotta give your last name, your first name, your social security, where you work, you married, you're not married, are you single? Yes. They need to know. That's why they always tell you, are you coming to the church? You come in there for the first day, they ask, oh, who brought you here? Oh, Brother Mike brought you in here. Oh, Brother Mike been with us for 4 years. Yes, the Lord is great. Brother Mike brought you in here now. So now you in here, they tell you Jesus love you. We know God love us. But he glad you in here because he find an extra. This is an extra dollar. This is an extra 10. This is an extra person he going to trick that don't know better. So the more they are into the congregation and see the congregation is growing bigger and bigger, of course, the pockets are getting bigger and fatter and the eyes are getting bigger and larger. The ego is bigger and larger and they play they're working for God. Bunch of liars. My Lord don't know them. Read Psalms 18. My Lord don't know them. He don't know them. Say, take away thy fat beast away from thee and thy altar. My Lord don't know them. All them in the churches. They say they're catching spirit. They beating all this music so you could see the woman breast shaking. And the titties move like that. The body moving like this. You see, right now people don't go to church, they go to wine in church. When I was a young boy and you went in a place of gathering, you heard hallelujah, 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 praise the Lord. You heard stuff like that. Now church becomes a dance hall. Women are whining with the G-string in the bottom. They're whining, doing all kind of things. They make sure they have a tattoo right into the chest plate, right on top of the breast. They make sure they wear this little thing so the breast is all the way here so the pastor can look in. They make sure what they're wearing has a big split in the back of the skirt. You all know how you'll do it. This is your legs. This is your legs. And you'll cut your skirt right here. So as you move your leg, you see in the crack of your butt. You know how you do it, and you say you're going to church. Don't make that boy there cry for me. Please give him his stuff. Do not make him cry. Okay? So y'all saying this. Don't make him make me. Don't do that now. Come on, boo. Okay? This is what y'all are doing. Y'all know exactly the things. The women cutting their dress. They're putting their tabs. Make sure that the breast is bulging out right in the crack of the chest, and they want to sit in the front seat. So the pastor, some of them so wicked, they all raise their legs in church, put one on top of one, and put a split, and they are watching the pastor. And the pastor pull out his kerchief and you see he wiping his face. He's down there watching, he's getting hot. Yes. I will expose them. It's been a long time. They always have a ring on the pinky. Big nugget shining, blinding your eyes. Your eye, you can't see good. Then they tell you, oh, God give them that. God bless them with this. Thief! Thief! Been robbing people without a gun, a bunch of hypocrites. You see they walk on the street, the poor man, he has a sore foot. The poor man, he pissed on himself, he smells foul kind of way, a little not too nice. But he only begging for something to eat. Some of them tell you, well, you know what? You could buy me something and bring it for me, you know, if you don't want to give me the money. You see they hold their nose and push it up in the air. They look at this man like this man is totally garbage. But they are into the congregations are hugging and kissing. And yes, Brother Mike, you should bring your wife over my house, and I'm cooking a big dinner this Sunday, and I would love you to come with your family. All that time, you watching the next man's wife. He inviting them to come over. Sooner or later, you hear the wife saying, oh, I got to go to Pastor Jones because we have a big service coming up, and I have to do something for Pastor Jones for that event. So, honey, I will talk to you later. She and Pastor Jones is putting up the event. When you find out, you will never believe that pastor is brushing your wife. They're wicked. Wicked. A lot of them, you believe in them when you see them. Make him don't do that, please, man. Somebody take him somewhere. It's not now to be on this. Give him something to watch. I don't want him making no noise here right now. Put on his shoes before he gets sick. All right, people. All praises unto the Most High. Red's Chronicles. Speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, my Most High Creator. I got to bring it to them. So all of them, I mentioned their names a while ago, have the big congregations collecting, making millions every day. Now the church come like his work right now. They keep it 4 times a day. Some people 5 times a day now. Some pastors are getting mad when they pass with the offering plate and they look in there and they, God, the devil tell them, listen, you're making $5,000 today. Go, create a service. Create something. And they go and they make the service. And after that, they look into the offering plates. and they see they didn't make enough. They get mad and they ask the people, what is going on? Is God not blessing y'all enough? Y'all don't believe in God anymore. Y'all are hiding this money from God. It's God who give you this money, you know. All this money, God gave it to you. So now God is asking you back for the money he gave you. Oh my God. Lord Father. These people is a bunch of thieves, man. And they catch people every day. A bunch of idiots. Going to these places have not learned anything. My Lord says unto thee, have thou not know thy body is a temple of thee? Rich man that could build a, a place of worship with bricks and mortar and says to me, that is a place of worship. A lot of y'all are going into these churches, y'all are going there sitting on over there wasting time because these pastors and these preachers are not really educating y'all. They themselves have never has an experience with the Creator because they are in there having people to find themselves over there by Coney Island, having them to find them by some seaside in the G strings, in the bathing suits. Some pastors take the whole congregation, the whole choir is women. He don't want no man to sing in the choir. All the women, when he finish, he invite all of them. Oh, you know, Pastor Steve and myself, the two big congregations, we are doing something early rising at the sea. Before the sunrise, y'all got to come over there. Put on your best, ladies. Put on your best bathing suit. So we're going to sanctify. We're going to purify. We're going to the water to bathe. Not knowing the pastor, he's going to molest your wife. Your wife get up early doing anything for the pastor. You tell her, honey, could you get up early? She telling you, all right, honey, never get up early. Pastor call, Pastor Mike call. Sister Jones, I will need. Oh, okay, yes, Pastor. Oh, yes, Pastor Jones. Anything for you, Pastor. Pastor want to walk fast for 3 days and 3 nights. Is your wife he calling to fast with? He asking the husband, oh, I will need your wife to help me with this upcoming event. He mashing up your wife. Now, how he could be serving God and he doing these things? A lot of them are proclaiming money, the best suits, the best dress code, the best car, automobile, the best vacations, the best hotels, the best caviar. Hey, what they eating? Caviar. That's what they eating. These poor people, they're milking, cannot even buy a piece of chicken. Some of these people buy their mouth dry, creating a white skull. But pastor trick you. Pastor have you to give you $100 that you have, a idiot. You give it for the pastor for whom? For whom? You give it for God. God asks you for money. Huh? All of them is a business. A place of business. They are selling God to you. But you say why they is against the trouble because you tell me what? Yo, don't make no noise on the table, no girlfriend. I'm trying to focus. Just relax. If you're listening, listen.
Why is it trouble? Why is it terrible? Because it tells you not to destroy yourself with sex and pleasure. This life is only a test, my God.
So, all of these people, thank you. All of these people are proclaiming something, but it's only the likes and to get your money. All of them are demons. They have God has never whispered to them. It's only Satan whisper. They're doing the works right here in the hearts of the city. They have many followers, rich people following them. People like Oprah, what's the name? Oprah, and a whole lot of others are following these people that say they're gifted, that say that they are creating for the Most High God. You hear them. They, oh Lord, Father, you, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. And as time unfolds, we see those people who say that they're believers. Can't see this is prophecy. What is it? This is prophecy. That was it. Couldn't see what it was.
It's somebody said something and they told him to go get his own channel.
Oh. Yes, I give thanks, people. They will always try to give me a fight because people like me.
You got blocked.
Thank you. Black in twin, my brother. Yes, I man. Power man. Yes, I hey, little boy. I said, don't ramp with me this morning. You know. You see me, I do my work. Don't start it. Yes, man. Then come like some duppy. See, every time, them I try everything. Listen, I put out the food video, the first food video I put out, right? Went to 1,000, and it just stuck right there. I put out another one and put everything in the description, everything stuck right here. First it was moving. Me no business about that. Where me I do, what I'm doing is this right here. Blowing out these hypocrites, these demons, these pastors, these people that believe they're better than you and I, these people that bow to Daddy Satan. That's their father. That is here to do their works. That does not like good things like this platform here, this channel here. They don't like it because it speaks too much of positivity. They can't mess with it because it allows you to put yourself in order. They don't like it because it allows you to know that, hey, humble as a child, you come. They don't like it because they want to carry all the burdens and the sinful ways and the wicked ways and the barbaric ways into the kingdom of the Most High. That's not going to work. You have to humble. They want to come and play, what? Tap and toe? Tic-tac-toe. No, not here. So they have a bunch of bad habits and they are lying at the crack of the teeth to come into the place of worship of righteousness to bring the filth. That's why right here we have so much congregations. We have so much different denominations and all of them are fighting against each other. You they tell lies. Some talking about the Most High, putting the Most High down. Some of them, they are non-believers. They don't even know the Most High. By the things you hear they say, they have pleasure with the world. They have pleasure of the earth. They have pleasure for the things that's in the earth. That's what they have pleasure for. They pleasure for sex, lust, power, money, fame. Okay, this is what you get here. This is what make you to be somebody here. Down here in this world. If you're not putting somebody down, you're not a person. If you're not making somebody feel less than themselves, you're not a person. But you will make all the people that are doing evil, you'll boost them up. Why? I said it a long time. And I need you all to listen to me because majority of the times when I speak, they try to flag my stuff, flag me down saying I did this and I did that. I speak truth because when they listen to it, they see I'm speaking truth. I said before, it's my red flag. I said before, okay? Red flag. I said before, if a guy wants to destroy his temple and carry sin upon himself, if a guy embraces sin, then sin is at the door for him. I cannot change that. If a woman embraces sin, then sin that they embrace, I cannot do nothing for him. If me, myself, embrace sin and I goes down, there's nothing nobody can do for me. If I, who's supposed to know better, who has reached half a century, which my Lord give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, living in the land of the living, living in this mud, and I don't put it together, no one will put it together for me, but I will be the downfall of myself. So this is why I'm saying, these guys who are proclaiming to do the works of the Most High God, who is out here proclaiming a title, who is out here getting other people to lose their souls, who is directing other people to go the sinful way, who is making people believe that really and truly they're working for the Most High and they're anointed, they're all the demons. They're going to burn. Their penalty is severe, massive, okay? For they have people going astray. They have people going astray. They're talking about God. They have never have a relationship with my Creator. Never. You see it by the work. You see it by the work. They only believe in money and power. 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 Nothing else but money and power. They don't know my Lord. They're a bunch of liars. You see what they do to the poor. You see what they do to the poor.
So bless, bless,
Yes,
bless.
I. Peace and blessings. You see what they do to the poor. Every day they manipulate the poor. Every day they give to, try to break his back. They make it difficult. They make life difficult. Listen, God send the rain. We never pick the Most High for the rain. He sent the sun. He sent the wind. He sends everything, the fish in the sea, the fowls of the air, the fruits thereof. Never charge. Men came and put a charge price on everything. He charging for everything. He charging even for air sooner or later. After he destroy your ozone, you will be buying oxygen like you're paying for your light and your gas. And if you don't have money for oxygen, guess what? Kukum, you're dead. So it's just that. Blessed. Ooh, this is bitter. This is the cleanser. This is not the. This is the belly cleanser. What is that? Oh God. Oh, ugh. I don't know what you put in it. Anyway, people, I got to stand story. Yes, sir. A lot of them boast and brag. A lot of them boast and brags. They're running down fame. They're running down glories. They're running down the ability for men to glorify them in the hearts of the city. They don't know my creator. Nothing good will never come out of them. They might use the name, the word good. Good is not with them. You could see it by the works. They work deceitfully against the Most High, against the anointed ones, against the creation of the Most High. They try everything to bring confusion, weakness, and abomination. They're busy. They threw and forth in the earth like the fathers before them, running around trying to destroy people's lives, lying to people, saying they know God, saying that they had a relationship with the Most High. Yes, Jay. Peace and blessings. Subscriber? Thank you, my brother. Yes, I. They are liars and deceivers. Liars and deceivers. Capitalizing on the weakness of the people. Capitalizing on the innocence of the people. Capitalizing on the people when the people is looking to go home, to turn back like the prodigal son. They're causing them to fall in ditch. Big precipice breaking their neck. These are the people that my Lord speaks about. That say, woe unto them that mislead my people. These are the people that my Lord speaks about. The leaders that's supposed to lead the people will forsake the people. Woe upon them. Them are those people. These people will come and telling you about God.
You got a comment.
Give me the comment.
Sharam Isa Bigai said, "It is rare to see someone who excels both physical and spiritually. Thanks for setting a great example, Red."
Thank you, my brother. All praise unto the Most High. Because perfection starts within the eyes of the Most High, and humble yourself as a child. And this is why when we start to see the things that we are doing in this world that allows us to become very piggish with piggish mentalities and allow us to believe that we are the boss and to try to boss people, allow us to believe that we own people so we could do what we want with them, we could mistreat them. No, no. Because every time you look to rise against somebody, just think about you being in that person's predicament, that you being in that person's place. So back to the false demons, those who forsake us and persecute us and cause us to fall short. I told you they're the children of the fathers, man. They are the forefathers. They ain't gonna want to do nothing right, man. They're gonna want to talk about their power. They're gonna want to talk about themselves. They're gonna want to talk about what they think. Bro, it's nothing about what I think. It's just how it's supposed to be. I saw the thing go. I saw the thing go. It's not about me, bro. If we all gotta sit there and try to figure this thing out, we all gonna be in confusion with each other. That's what's going on with the world. But if we all just kick back, bro, and overstand nature, bro. If we all just kick back and analyze ourselves, man, then instantly you're going to respect the order because you're going to know you don't like to feel and be out of order. But if you are bowing to sin, if you have the wax in your eye, if you have the cockiness about you, if you like to boast with deceitful tongues, if you figure your do make party, if you believe that you have authority more over everybody else, nobody else don't consider, these are the characteristics of you, the character ways of you, characteristics about you. This is how it's going to be. I have been problem with this word a couple of days ago. All right, so I don't know it all, and I'm not perfect, but I know I could become perfect in the eyes of the Most High. You think there doesn't have people in this world? I knows the real. I know original, authentic, original from fake. Talk about spiritualists. All these people say they're spiritualists. They're all looking to get money. They all are looking to get paid. A real spiritualist do not take money from people. A real spiritualist, if you need to work with something, they tell you you're gonna need this, you're gonna need that, you need to go buy it. And if you don't know where to get it, they tell you, okay, come with me or give me the money, I'll buy it, they bring you a receipt. A spiritualist do not get paid for their work because it's not their work. They don't charge money for their work because that is not of them. That is on a higher power. So people who say they're doing good, if you're a preacher man, a pastor man, a man of God, whatever you are proclaiming the Most High God, you're not going to charge people for what is not yours. You're not going to charge people for the knowledge of God because God gave you that free. Only what you're doing, you just awakening someone's conscience, someone's state of mind. You're awakening that. You shouldn't charge somebody for that because one day you have to be awakened too. Because I was awakened to one day. We all got to be awakened. But people trying to sell God. God is in the book they're selling. God is in the Bible. That's why there's so much different Bibles. Because they find out everybody want to know about God. And somebody would pay $50. Somebody would pay $100. Somebody would pay $200. Somebody would pay $400 for a Bible. Because we love God. But what they're doing, is they teaching us about God or they're selling God? Is they teaching us about God or is it a profit business thing, printing and misleading? And like I tell you, there's so many different Bibles. And a lot of them could mislead you. A lot of them is not even authentic. A lot of them, they call them Bible. There's different versions, different translations, different texts. Be mindful, people. Do not let this, fix that thing for that boy, whatever you want, fix it for him. I don't want him crying. So let's be mindful of the people. Most High God told us in that day, our leaders would forsake us. The people that's here so as to guide us, they would forsake us. These people that goes through the society, the colonial system, that gets a PhD, that get master's degrees, to come back out to say, okay, now, okay, I have a master's degree or I have a scholarship and now I could do this and do that. That don't mean nothing. These people are getting their scholarship and their degree by rulership, by someone telling them what they could do and what they can do. By someone telling them, listen, if I catch you out there telling the people the right things, I will take that from you back. I want you to go out there and make these people to behave bad. Make these people to have the wrong state of mind. Make these people to create sin. Tell these people lies about your creator. Tell us that's what's going on because none of these pastors, they're telling lies. And I just mentioned a whole group of them to you guys that we grew up, a lot of us even grew up as young men, seeing them for years lying to people. I mentioned Jimmy Swaggart. Everybody knows Jimmy Swaggart. Benny Hinn. We got to call him back again, man. Call him back again, let it hear. Because you're thinking I'm coming over here hating on Christian people or hating on people of religious people. No, I'm not hating on none of them. They're all demons by the work, you know them. God said to you, do not go into the tree and cut up a tree and deck it with silver and gold. Because it moves not, it does not do nothing. Every year you see them go over there, they cut that tree, they bring it in. They do the same thing. You know what it is? It's a repeat. That's why history have to repeat itself. There was World War I, World War II, and then we're going to get a World War III if we don't change. History always repeats itself because we do the same damn stuff. So you're not going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. We want to mess around with other guys and be whores and our adulterers and be prostitutes with God, okay, God put other nations to rise against us. Even my son is laughing, and he's a baby. That's how real this is. God put use the other nations because we didn't want it to glorify him. We didn't want it to accept him. We didn't want it to worship in truth. So he said, okay, I will make your enemies to rise against you and rule over you. Just because you want to be a man whore, I am your Lord, and I told you do not associate partners. A lot of them associating partners with God. They tell you Jesus is God. The Virgin Mary is the mother of Jesus. The Virgin Mary is the mother of God. They tell you all type of stuff that does not make no sense. But it tells you this. Now, come on now. You don't have common sense? God is God. Your shower is your shower. God is God. Recently, I heard somebody say the Satan and God is brothers. I heard that I had to laugh. I almost passed out. God and Satan is brothers. That's what the person said. I'm like, wow. Whoa. When it's God, the Most High who created all things. The Most High created Iblis. He created the Shaitan. He created the angels, the cherubims, the seraphims. He created all of them. He created all of them. But all of a sudden, Shaitan is the brother of God. Now, is it the brother of God or the brother of Christ? I don't know, but tell me. Because they're talking forth. These people are uneducated. Why? They're uneducated spiritually. No, they have no contact with what they're saying. God and Satan is brother. So just like we got these pastors are giving wrong information, making people believe all their lives that they got to pay God for being here. And the payment that God asks is to worship Him in truth and in light and in spirit. Means pray, bend your knees down. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Creator, all praises unto you. This is why I start my stuff with all praises unto the highest King. All praises unto the Most High. I don't take that praise. That praise is given unto the one who's greater than me. So I started giving praise, all praises, because of course that's the master. Of course that's my master. I cannot put this from, but when they start, they say it's them. Some of them want to change their destiny. Someone want to, yeah, all this nonsense. That is why you got these people in these churches. What's stricken a lot of people. This is why I talk about the guy that went to Guyana and killed all these people, Jim Jones. I spoke about him because people like that is what the world need. Those that being disobedient and doesn't know the voice of the shepherd, does not know the voice of the master. That's what happened to them, because some type of voice always whispering to them, come on guys, yes, Jesus is coming, God is coming, this is coming, that is coming, get yourself, and they sacrifice yourself. Who drink, you know, if somebody telling you to drink poison, one of the things that is wrong to do is to kill yourself, take your life. And somebody's telling you, come on, kill yourself. You don't see that's a demon, but you have to be blind. You have to be under the hypnotism to not to see. They hypnotize you. So you don't know. You from the moment you start going to the church and Brother Mike and Sister Jones and Sister Carrie touch you in your head and they put the ghost on you. You know the ghost they like to call? The ghost, they put that ghost. Now they got someone haunted you. You haunted. They put that spell on you and put a ghost on you. That's why they say the Holy Ghost. I don't know no ghost. I know about spirit. I don't know about no ghost. Ghost is thing that man dead, he ghost out now. You dead, body come out of you, life come out of you. You're a ghost. God, I can see your spirit and your body here, but it's not moving. I can see what was greater than in you. Blessed my people. Life and direct. Red Chronicles, boy. If God is always perfect, then what? Man, I can't see that one. Somebody saying if God is always perfect, then what? Help me with this here.
If God is always perfect, then how He became a baby and
Okay, so let me ask you this.
how He became a baby and poop and knew others to feed it make no sense. Jesus was only a messenger of God. There is only one God.
Yes, my brother, I missed yes. But that part where you say, that part where you say when Jesus was a baby and he pooped, yes.
That was the same one that was being rude.
Yes, my brother, that's true. Yeshua was a child at one time. So if Yeshua was a child at one time, we know that he could have never be the Most High God. We knows that because no one have explained to me that God was a baby. Come with the text. Show me where God was a baby. Okay? Because I tell you this. What is a baby? A baby is one that cannot do nothing for themselves. Innocent. But I'll show you a young goat or a young zebra or one of these animals born now, and as he born, he need to get up. He need to get up to get ready to run. Because some hyena, some type of creature, animal, will eat him. So you telling me God is imperfect? When Buddha was born, Buddha get up and walk right after his mother made him. Right after Buddha came out of the womb, they don't tell you nothing about Buddha. There's a lot of things that they don't tell us. Recently, I was one of the first ones who start coming up and talking about the Apocrypha, talk about the Apocrypha, the Maccabees, 6 and 7 books, and a lot of books. Now, these days, they're actually coming out and telling people about the Apocrypha. Nobody was telling nobody about no Apocrypha. Nobody didn't want nobody to read nothing about no Apocrypha. Nobody wanted nobody to read nothing about Maccabees. As a matter of fact, they make it look like the King James Version was the only thing that we had. Nobody wasn't speaking about the Maccabees.
I think he's trying to be rude.
What's you say, man?
No, that.
Yeah. So nobody wasn't talking about the Maccabees. Everybody was talking about 1611 King James. 1611 King James. People wasn't even talking about the Torah. Imagine the Jewish man has the Torah for so long. And I've been of the Torah, but people don't read that. Could tell you, oh, the Jewish man got the Torah, or he got the Torah. But do you go to the Torah? Do you analyze anything in the Torah? Do you understand the Torah?
Ask him what he's talking about. He said, I mean, he is not perfect, and God is always perfect all the time. Who is he speaking about? Christ or
No. I feel it. If God is the perfection, the Most High Elohim, who is this?
I just bring that door and walked away.
No, they have a package. Yeah. Bro, I accept you in the channel. I accept you. Talk to me. Bless. Thank you for the $4.99.
So brother 85 said, tell the truth, brother.
Yeah. Let's work. If you're working with me, we're not here. I have a feeling you're working with me. It's probably the way my wife is reading the stuff.
No, that was the one twin block earlier. He was being rude.
Oh, he was being rude. Okay. Well, I'll say this. To understand this, knows this, that Christ is not God. Yeshua is not God. And anybody that's saying that Yeshua is God, they definitely dumb and stupid. And I don't want to call people names, but that's just what it is. Because even Yeshua himself has told you many times, has bring it to light many times, that God is God and he is a servant, just like I said, I'm a servant. And being such of a good servant, my Lord has created him and allowed him to become prince. That means Yeshua going to rule over in this domain. Yo, make him stop. Why are you doing this? That means Yeshua, which is Isa, going to rule. You see like how Satan gets this going on? And he in control. Christ is not in control here. Shaitan is. Now people listen to me. It makes perfectly sense. Y'all got to stop creating confusion with God, because it was simply said. I heard one person said, why is it that God sends Satan here and why he couldn't send him to Mars or Jupiter? Why he sent him here? What people do not understand is, as you read the text and you read even texts that are even older, like the books I mentioned, Apocrypha, Maccabees, and other books that is there that they are not allowing you to read, but they're giving you the 1611 that just based more on King James trying to be popular by interpreting the Bible from Hebrew and Latin into English, and he had his purpose for that. It doesn't stop here, guys. It's here. It's all protected for us. So There are texts and scrolls that's there that is forbidden, that they didn't let us get these scriptures. These scriptures, listen, when guys like the Pope and people who sits down, remember one time the church was powerful and it was not the state, and it was not the state nor the federal, but was the church. So the church made decisions, all decisions. Okay? Look now, the church trying to get back in power. Because the church is one of the most powerful things right now on planet Earth. The church played a big role and a big part in a lot of things that took place on earth. And when I say the church, I'm talking about the Roman Catholic Church. And why they have to name it the Roman Catholic Church? Because it's under Roman ideology and Roman principle. And they will come with it and says because of the New Testament that Christ was crucified by the Romans. But yes, the Jews, who not the Jews, the Hebrews crucified Yeshua. Because they're the ones who put him in problem. It's always your own kind who rise against you. So before the Romans could do what they do and Pilate could do, we played a part in it. And that's why we're playing a part until today. We're selling each other out. We're selling each other out. So that's the real deal. But nothing else, nothing less. So, for these people who say they has authority to come and to teach and to bring the what? The ghost spell, they should never come in front of my door. They should never talk to my offspring, talk to my family, because they're casting spells. Because they bring in the ghost spell. And this is what God is saying, the Most High is saying, do not follow the ways of thy forefathers before thee. They follow the ghost spell. That's why until today, they're casting spells, they're killing you, obia, voodoo, and all type of witchcraft, and doing all type of stuff, because they're still casting spells. They under Christmas, still singing lullabies, still under the mistletoe. They still have rabbits laying eggs under the fertility. So how we will ever change as a mighty people of God if we still practicing the things that enslave our behind in the first place? Why is it that the pastors are not telling you do not worship Christmas? Why is it none of them? Because they make the most money during that time, right? Why none of them is coming to the people and opening the eyes of the people and telling the people why in Jeremiah 10th what it speaks about? Worshiping a tree for the hands of the axeman that cutteth a tree, that speaketh not, not moveth not. But you decked it with silver and gold. Why after year 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 it's the same teachings? Why is it that they are not telling you that we are prisoners of war because we don't follow the Most High God, so we into bondage? Why they don't tell that? Why are they going with all the baloney, going around with all this baloney, trying to make you believe some other stuff? Why? Yo, my yo, you see the slipper? You see the slippers? Don't make me come over there and skin your backside, you hear me? Why they are not doing this? Because they don't want you to know the truth. Lack of knowledge, my Lord said, because of lack of knowledge, my people shall die. You got knowledge? What knowledge? You got the colonial system knowledge. You got Caucasian people tell you, you the less people. And we believe it. We believe it. We believe with the minority, the less. They tell you that and you believe it. Europe could ever be bigger than us. Could Europe ever be bigger than the original people that give life and actually help to strengthen other nations upon the face of the earth? Could we ever be less in numbers? God, boy. But you becomes less when you don't know yourself. You becomes less when you sell yourself out. You becomes less when you not under the banner of the Most High. You becomes under the banner of Shaitan. You're doing the Shaitan things. You want to be a girl. You're born as a man, you want to be a girl. Hey, that's something that you want. I don't have nothing against you, but I'm telling you, I'm showing you all, and do not get type of corrupted mind with me and say I'm antagonizing you. I'm just saying, I born as a male. I will die as a male. I have a lot of male ways about me. Everything is male, masculine. That's me. God bless me like that. I'm not changing that for the world. I came like that. I'm gonna go like that. I love females, but I learned to um, control myself as I grow older. I learn to put myself in a line and in an order because wisdom, because of age brings wisdom. So I clear certain things as I grow older. I couldn't be doing the same thing and growing old with that. There's a lot of people that's dying in sin. Excuse me, like I said, there are people 60, 70, almost 80 years and still smoking crack. They're still popping drugs, knowing that they have seen a lot of their friends die, stroke, but it's like something wrong with them. They make that decision, ready to die in sin. That's when you cannot recognize sin. That's when you are blind and you are in sin. You becomes affected like a virus. You get affected. You get you becomes immune to your filth. That your filth doesn't even humbug you no more. You become more filthy. So a lot of these pastors, a lot of these guys who open their congregations and coming in the name of Jesus to get rich, to trick people, to say they're healing, and they have that. Man, run their names one more time for me, please. I need y'all to remember these names because y'all thinking I'm bugging out. Y'all thinking Red just talking. And if y'all listen to what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, you're going to see it's facts. I'm talking about people who come in the name of the Most High God, who say they're proclaiming miracles, how they are healing in the name of God, how they are performing wonders in the name of God, and it has nothing to do with God. It's trickery, and their God is not my God, but it's the Shaitan, Daddy Shaitan. They're playing in the devil's playground. Listen to their names. They've been older than me. They've been on earth a long time. They've been there in the time of my mother. Some of them died, but the children, offspring, take their place. They're a bunch of evildoers who will continuously in their life do evil. My Lord says, when one evil man leaves power, do not believe is another one that is more common than him. It's another one that is wickeder than him. That's why I don't play with presidents. I don't play politics and politics. I don't do that. Because these people want something from you, so they tell you what you want to hear. They tell you everything. You go crazy and you put your finger there, and and then they're the same ones to treat you. Call the names for me, please, madam. Call the names.
Joe.
Listen to the deceivers, that great men who their wealth is unto 2 million, a million. They're zillionaires and millionaires. Listen to how they obtain the wealth. Listen to how they obtain the wealth by bombarding people, tricking people, telling them about God. God has not spoken to them. They speak all type of tongues, tell all kind of lies, and they're all going to hell. They're all going to burn up in hell for all the people that they deceive. Call their names out.
Okay. Joe Austin.
Say it again. Joe Austin.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham.
Joyce Myers.
Joyce Myers.
Franklin Graham.
Franklin Graham.
Ted Haggard.
Ted Hackett.
Benny Hinn.
Oh.
Benny Hinn.
Benny Hinn.
Jerry Falwell.
Jerry Fowler.
Charles Stanley.
Charles Stanley.
T.J. Jakes.
T.J. Jakes.
John Hackey.
John Hagee.
And Jimmy Swagger.
And Jimmy Swagger. And T.J. Jakes, everybody like him, but they say they like him. He's getting rich. Get tough. Have fancy suit. Big. He's a preacher man for God, tricking people. He winning millions. He never satisfied. Coming every day, sucking the blood of the innocent ones. Then they say they're doing it for God. Then you see big superstars. That's how they get the likes and the views. Because when you see people like Oprah and other people who are celebrities and they're going around these people, and you say, oh yeah, maybe yeah, if Oprah going there, they gotta be good. I gotta go there too. I gotta get God quicker. God is on the express line in that church here, and if you go over there, you'll find him. All these pastors have an express line to deal with God. They never met God. They don't know the Most High. That is why if you listen to them when they're preaching, they keep saying God, God. They never say Elohim, I Shaddai. They don't say, they just say God. A man is a God. There are many gods. They stick on God, 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 God. I am a God, but not the Almighty. Ever sure, ever faithful God, ever living? No, but I am a God. So when you hear they calling you, I wonder if it's Daddy Satan they call it. People, you're watching the Redshot Black Star, the Chronicles, Red Chronicles, guys.
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button. I don't tell you all much of that, but I need to tell you a lot about it. Go ahead, smash the like button. I'm up here, yo. I only have 8 people giving you all these. No one is not sharing this. No one is telling no one, yo, Fire Red is on. No one is saying, yo, let's big up Red, man. Red is the only brother right now coming on the platform, telling people what it's like, trying to save lives. This is things that you got. This gotta be like a virus. My platform should be like a virus to people that wants to change. Instantly. Yo, go ahead and listen to Red. Yo, you know what? I've been listening to the brother Red, man. I'll tell you, yo, listen to some of his topics. Come on, we got people over here just a bag of nonsense that they're dealing with, and this is what y'all want. This is what y'all. We tired of that. We grew up upon that. We grew up on hearing people that doesn't have the communication with the Creator. We tired of listening to our leaders forsaking us under the willpower and the mind power to control us. When we gonna give the glory to the Creator? When we gonna fall back and say, we're not worshiping man no more? We know man is unperfect. We know man do a lot of wicked things. When we gonna say, hell with you, man? If you are not glorifying my Creator, how you supposed to? I have nothing to do with you. Yo, there are certain places that you can't come in, and they do pure evil here. If you're not a gay guy, you can't go to one of these gay clubs or this thing. You gotta know that you belong there. If you're gonna be odds if you go there. Okay? So a lot of these guys, they're odds because they're not talking about my Creator. They're looking to condemn people. They're looking to get rich, they're just waiting for all these cars. You telling me a pastor don't work nowhere. He doesn't work nowhere. But he gets into your head, he hypnotizes you that you're gonna make a will in case you die, he could take your house and everything else. Huh? Are you telling me his ability? You know what the Most High do for poor people? He bless them to overcome each and every other day. Okay? He don't bless them with filthy riches and they still want more. Anybody that has a lot of riches and you see they're dying for more, they're like pigs they can't fool. It's a demon. That's what they fight for. They're fighting for more riches and more riches. Yo, guys, go ahead and smash the like button. This is the platform that is different. I've been telling you all that. But some of y'all will get it now, and some of y'all will get it later. And some of y'all later will be greater. Because by the time you're ready to hop on, I'm going to be in Japan. By the time you're trying to hop on, I'm going to be in Japan. So it's nothing because I'm telling you, do not think there's any more vloggers realists coming out. The few that's there, it's trying to get fame. It's very rare you find, very, very rare, you find honest and true and worthy people because you know what? You know them by what they do, by their works. So you saw these pastors I mentioned. They show like they're big, right? They have the big congregations, right? But what's good about them? Their mouth's sweet, right? But their hearts are corrupt. Their mind are corrupt. They're all going to hell. All going to hell. Me that's preaching, me that's teaching, that God allows to talk on this platform that I don't get much views. You see the 3 people, how much I have? The 9 people and 24 likes? This could outrun a person that has 1 million views. Because even though they have 1 million views, that 1 million views don't mean nothing. It's 1 million corruptible people. 1 million abomination of corruption. So imagine 1 million times wicked sin falling upon you because there's 1 million people you corrupt. 1 million people you make to go astray. 1 million people sucking your ways and you becomes a role model for them. So if you have 1 million people, 2 million people, how much people that you have that is following you and you're not sending none out there, positivity, you are corrupting them. And guess what? God will jack you up at that time for corrupting people, making people believe it's okay to have orgy, sex online, take off your clothes, do whatever you want. all these things, all these people that you see coming out and taking clothes off, making their butt clap, doing all these things, trust me, they have a time and a day. They have a time and a day. Because it's work on your performance. You got the skill and you got to measure up. See, that's one thing. People think the scale is there, but if you're a person and you're buying flour, sugar, and they're charging you $2 a pound, and you're concerned about the right amount, measurement, that man on the scale will never rob you because you'll want the scale to balance. But if you're going to buy, you're never able to watch the scale, you're not minding your business. You always, trust me, he's going to rob you. So on my level, got to be balanced. So I want to put out things that will make a difference. Not things that will guide people and that will be more sin on top of my sin. But most I say, well, all of life, all your days on earth here, you had opportunity, you went to kindergarten, to elevate, to get your life right. You know, to be, I am what I am that, that is, that was, that will always be what it is. But you never did that. What you came to do, you came to be a follower. You end up start playing in the devil's playground. You get contaminated. And now, look at what you're doing. You're just creating sin. And now you're opening a new plateau. For everybody you come across, you're causing them abomination, to be disrespectful, to be sinners. You know, you're on a mission. And your life is short. Everything comes out of you is filth. Man, tell me, any of y'all that tired of living filthy, raise your hands. Any person that's here on my platform right here today, say to yourself, Master of the universe, Master of all creation, Master of my life, the excellency of the beginning of my life, I surrender this life that you have given unto thee from the day I enter my mother's womb out of my father's chakras. Lord, Master, the life that you gave me to live for eternity in uprighteousness, I now give you back that life, my Creator. So I will always continue following your footsteps and improving in your tabernacle. All those that are tired of any lifestyle, anything you're doing, let's take it little by little. We all got something that we like. I used to love a lot of women, bro. I know there's a lot of men like that. I used to love a lot of females. I couldn't be satisfied. It took me a long time. And people used to, I used to say, oh God, but you know, and it's not like God made me impotent. No, I'm not impotent. I have a huge appetite. But what happened after the time? I was more younger. I was more lusting to the flesh. So the flesh was my devourer. It was my, where I get my pleasure from. Okay? But when the Most High started allowing me to see how deadly and dangerous the flesh is, I started losing friends that died for catching AIDS. There were guys, friends that wanted me to go to the strip club and just pick a girl over there, and they would pay for me to go in the private room, and I didn't want that. And then after years after, I noticed they're sick and they're dying, they catch AIDS. And at first they never said what they had, they only said they had cancer. These days when people got HIV, they say they got cancer. They never say they have AIDS. Anything that you have that's going to kill you, they say, they don't tell you exactly what they have. They say, the doctor said I got cancer. Not telling you that they are dying. Not telling you that they're infested. They are dying. So I got to say, I'm not rejoicing. Death could come to anyone. You could be healthy, like an ox, go to the hospital and right there, some type of problem, blood transfusion, something could cause you ill. I'm not here to laugh at nobody. I'm not here to laugh at a person with cancer. I'm not here to laugh at a person with that's HIV. I'm not here to laugh at a person with lupus. I'm not here to laugh at a person with any type of diseases, sexually diseases, or any type of disease that that person have. I'm not here to make fun of these people. But I'm here to tell people, take a look at these people that didn't give a damn about their life, who sell themselves under the bridge, who blow up trombone in every corner, bloop, bloop, who didn't care, that was their lifestyle, and now they are on their dying bed, either on medication for life, they're gonna die, they're on medication for life, they cannot take it back, just because they were playing in the devil's playground and they couldn't hear nor see. Ask how much people right now is dying, and they tells you right now. And some of them, the Most High God has saved them, even though they dying of AIDS, but I'll tell you, their life has changed. They could leave up today and say, okay, I know I have AIDS, but you know what? One time I was scared. I was afraid. But now I could say to you, there has no fear. I see a lot of people that was druggies and dope heads and they were HIV from the hood. And I see them move them, and now I see them, and I see some of them goes to take the little programs, and some they're not going to no programs, and some just change. They didn't go to the doctor, they didn't went to a drug rehab. They just, most I, they ask sincerely in your heart. If you ask for anything sincerely, it will be surely given to you. You gotta be sincere. It gotta be. I could look at my life and see where I'm coming from. I could look at me and say, yo, I used to do this, that, that. And I say, oh, you proud of this? No, I'm not. But I could just look back and say, okay, now I don't have to worry about doing this anymore. Now I don't have to worry about creating this type of sin. Now I could walk with my head up, confidence about myself straight, and though I'm no weight. Of course, I am not ashamed to tell someone, do not do what I do. I never been to prison, but if I did went to prison, I would make sure that I make it my duty to let people know, do not go to prison. You don't need to go in there. You don't need to go in there to be anything. Anything that you want to be, freedom is a must. You don't need to be in a cage like a monkey to get this. I would tell them that. I would not tell them about, yeah, prison, like it was a whole, marriage certificate for me. No, I would let them know to be mindful and stay away from there. That's not a place for you. That's a place that makes you lose your insanity. That's a place that a young man don't need to be. You grown, you young man. Any young man don't need to be in prison with a bag of men. No, young man taking it, still his lessons. He got his little girlfriend and respect her, and stuff like that. These are the things I would put out there for these young brothers. If I had went to prison and I did 20 years or 25 years, if someone wanted to know about my journey, yes, it wouldn't have a problem. But I would more push out there for these young brothers to not to make the same mistakes that I do. Now then again, sometimes you could talk, but the child will do what they got to do. But like I keep telling people, remove that ignorant state of mind or concept of thinking. Because when I was a young boy, my mom taught me a lot of things and I didn't live by it. I didn't do a lot of things. But as I grow older in life, a lot of things that my mom taught me and my mom told me, I had a memory of it to actually fall back on it and put myself in order. So this is what I'm telling you. If you got something to fall back on, when that time comes, you could fall back on the wisdom and on the knowledge. But if your mother and father do not raise you upright, give you no wisdom, no knowledge, no understanding, and if you don't know nothing about the Most High and you don't know, so you will live your life. Life is something that could be beautiful, but we all know Shaitan is in control here on earth. Now, that doesn't mean to say, well, if God is not perfect, God is perfect. He knows this is going on. You read the book of Job, he allows this to happen for a reason. Job was tempted. Job had a lot of stuff, and Shaitan asked the Most High, take these things you give unto Job and he will curse you. So it's the same thing. God give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We over there, he give us conscience. And we are living in the Shaitan world. We are living in the bliss world. We are living in the devil's world. The devils have great privilege over in this domain right here. He makes the music. He does this. He does other things. He tells people, he's the whisperer. He has privilege in the devil's playground. But what you need to do, because it's a war going on, it's a spiritual war going on. Remember when I told you that the Shaitan has a problem? It's not the woman. It have nothing to do with the woman. The Shaitan has a problem with us from the very first day God created us. The Shaitan wanted dominion over us and he wanted us to serve him. It even went as further. It even went as further. I'm talking to y'all and I hear a little whisper. You said that. And that's why I'm looking all around. Shaitan again, because I have my two daughters. One is here. Where's the other? Okay, but I hear somebody whispering under the table. Daddy, I'm not your father. I rebuke you in the name of God. Get out under my table. One of my daughters is sitting over here. The other one is in the bathroom. My little son is over here drinking a bottle. I hear the person say, right here. And that's why you see me bend down looking under the table, because I fought my daughter crawl and come under the table. The shaitan, I rebuke you in the name of the Most High. All power unto the highest King. So of course, we're going to get tribulations. We're going to get all type of moments. But we're not supposed to give up. We got to keep the faith. So, like I said, if I ever been to prison, which I never want to go to prison, but it so happened that if I did go, and I had that experience, when I did come out, I would not want the young guys to make them believe that prison is such of a beautiful place. I would try everything in my power to get every young man and young woman not to go to prison. Because since I got the chance to go there, I get to experience what's going on. And some people really experience some really bad things. Some guys, they take their manhood away from them. They're never the same individual. Some guys come in with all type of disease because they get raped and molested, beat up in there. Prison is something that changes you. So you gotta be mindful there. Certain type of what you call it, symptoms after effect from the prison that you went in, especially if you had guys in there that used to bully you up, beat you up, and it takes you a while before you adjust, because like I got family that been to prison. I have a brother that went to prison for robbery, for bank robbery. I got families in my family that has been to prison. That was a prison to make for dogs. Okay? One of my brothers went to prison, and he went one time and he never went back, and that's when I was a young boy. And he never went back. There's a difference that when somebody goes to prison and does not like the prison mentality, does not like the prison ways, they are not prisoners. People like to be free. So if you go in there one time, it's not because you're a coward. It's just because the lifestyle is like an animal lifestyle. You're not a human being in there. You're less three-thirds of a human being, or two-thirds, whatever. So prison will not be my thing. I love freedom. Okay, so any man you see going back and forth into prison, prison has become his home. He has accepted colonial system upon the gifts they give him in prison. The free food, if he's lazy, free food. That's why a lot of them make prison to be a business. They sell all the little stuff in the magazine, in the newspaper, the little cartoon stuff. They sell that. They'll be here making business. They got the commissary. They got the little food, their pantry, and they're over here making money, trying to adjust themselves like they're out here, and they breathe this lifestyle, live this lifestyle, and when they comes out, they still have this mentality that they gotta act like that. You mean some of them go to prison, and if it's the khaki they're rocking in there, you're not in the prison anymore, but you are here like you're still in prison. You property of the state. You don't come out and serve your time. You over there every day like you're still doing time. You don't do your time, but you see what I tell people, your mind is a prison too. So you're going to be in prison physically, and after you came out of prison, you're still in prison mentally. You are in prison because your whole key thing is that prison lifestyle. You love it. You breathe prison, fat prison, think prison, sleep prison. It's prison lifestyle. It ain't nothing for you to go back there. It ain't nothing. It's your home. You might say, yeah. You want to go back there. You want to go back there so bad. That's why I tell you, the people that do bad things think they're doing good things. The people that preach like the preacher man, the tricksters who lies to you, they believe they're preaching to you and tricking you. Some people go to prison innocently. Some people go for self-defense. Some people go for stealing. Some people go for drugs. You choose why you're going to go to prison. You choose. Now, I never did drugs. I never did crack cocaine. I never smoke. You see, in my nose, this so big you can't put nothing in the head. I can't pass from there to there. I don't have no problem pulling out all of it. When you're a cokehead, you have a problem for life in your sinus right here. The coke eat that whole stuff right here. That can never go away. When you're a cokehead. When you're a cokehead, you're snorting coke, and you like to snort, your nose is a vacuum cleaner. I don't care how much you don't snort, you still got the symptoms. You still got it. So any day from now, you could relapse. You could relapse any day because you already mashed up your sinus cavity for doing all that coke. And right now, I know you have to have a substitute, some type of methadone or some type of stuff where they give you, you gotta have something because whenever you're doing dope, you can't just jump off a dope like that. They have to give you something to control you, to ease you so you don't get that urge. And majority of the time, if you gone off for it for a long time, your stuff to come down, but there's still some type of either Advil, some type of stuff that could give you a kick to help you with your symptoms. So there you go again. I never do drugs, but one time I used to be out there and I know how that thing go. You okay? I was a server. They used to come and they get served. So you can't trick me. You might trick some people, but you can't trick all the people all the time. Once a cocaine, they say once a whore, it's always a whore. That's what they say. I believe a woman could change. I believe a person, if they was a whore and they really want to change, they could change. But when you have addiction and you have something that will cause you to lose your life, man, you could trick some people all the time. You can't trick the people all the time, bro. But I know in my life, my habits was drinking, smoking cigarettes. I did like smoke cigarettes and drinking Jack Daniels, Hennessy. That was my thing, and hang out with women, not the drugs. I would serve the drugs, but I never took no drug. Never took no cocaine, never done the ice, none of that. That's not in my pedigree. That's not in my nature. I'm natural. The herb. I remember I've been smoking weed from since I'm 7 years old and I never has tried no other thing. The only thing was hashish. And hash is weed because that's the oil you subtract from the weed. But you being a cokehead, some dope addict, drug addict, man, that's different from a weed smoker. I would accept a weed smoker any day from somebody that was doing crack cocaine. Because you could relapse any day. You could be clean for 2 years. It takes one time. It takes one time to flip and relapse. One time in a lifetime. So, but I got to say all praises unto the Most High. Smash the like button and share the video. Because we got to watch these people that came to say that they're glorifying the Most High and doing the work of the Most High. We get to know that these people are misleading people and they're working for the Shaitan. So people, this is my Chronicles. Walking is, what is it? Talking or walking? Let me see this. It just says about something like that.
Walking is better on your joints.
Yes, of course. Walking is actually better on your joints because it's strength for your joints. A lot of people does not like to walk because one of the things I tell people is be careful of your weight. You can't be 400 and 500 pounds and you eat a lot and you gaining all that weight. Your ankles, your knees, your spine. Ease off any heavy person. Try to ease off the weight off of your knees and your ankles and walk a lot. Yes, my people. So
Joshua said, "Thank you, Red. You're doing what needs to be done. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few."
praise the Most High. I don't say amen again. Don't say amen. Nobody say amen. Listen to the Black Star. We're not worshiping Amun Ra. So we're not going to say amen. No more amen. We're going to say all glory unto the Most High. We got to change the ways of our forefathers because some of the ways of our fathers condemn us into taking ways and counsels against the Most High and practice the ways that's evil. Life is a balance. The darkness is not bad. You need darkness. Children grow. Food grow. Plants grow in the dark. The light is good. Negative and positive is ordained by the Most High God. It is the wicked sorcerers and demons and those jinns and fallen angels that rise against my Creator, who have taught the daughters and the sons of men to do the things and to have the belief and to create the type of things they create for men to fall apart. Once again, I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, it was never the woman. For the God made the woman to be a comforter. The woman's job is to comfort and groom. The woman is a groomer. You groom your dogs when they're too furry. The women groom the dogs. Men groom the dogs. Then the woman said the man is a dog. But society tell you that man best friend is a dog, the same dog again. So first the woman called the man a dog, say all men are dogs. But the same dog is man's best friend. Now check this out. It's so easy. It's so easy to tame a dog or a beast. People tame lions. They tame cheetahs. They tame hyenas, which are beasts. And that becomes the best friend with respect. Women are great. Women are powerful. Women should stop cursing men. Women should listen to men. And women should tame their men. Tame, because God gives you the ability to tame the beast. You have the ability as a woman to tame any man if you love him sincerely and spiritually. To tame. You are a comforter. If you have your husband or your boyfriend, do not fight with him, do not, but be a comforter. You comfort. Be a groomer. A groomer. Ones that when your husband comes home, he lean his head upon your shoulder, upon your belly, and you play in his beard. You look into his scalp. You bust a bump. You groom him and increase the love and the sensation between the two of you, that he himself will able to send that energy, and that will be a strong energy that you are both are working on. So who is not the comforter and the groomer will groom and comfort. The provider and the protector will protect and provide. Amen. No amen. No amen. We're not saying amen. The demon trying to take my word. All praises unto the Most High. But remember, God make two things. Woman and man. One is a comforter and a groomer. The other one is a provider and a protector. Remember that, guys. Look at your wife and tell your wife, you are my groomer. Look at your wife and tell your wife this. Baby, honey, you are my groomer. Okay? You are my comforter. And the woman look unto the man and say, beloved, you are my protector. Beloved, you are my provider. And see if your life don't change. I doing it. I am doing it. We do it. We all got problems. We're not perfect. You're not gonna get up every day and believe you're gonna see eye to eye with your girl or your wife. The shaitan is here whispering. But you must learn to identify the whisperer and flush him out of the house. Bring love unto your wife, onto your girlfriend. She wanna fuss, she wanna fight, hug her and kiss her. You do her wrong, apologize. Apologize. Don't think you're too big. Don't think you're too big. Be mindful of what you tell her because she's a woman. She's a human being. Don't disrespect her and make her feel bad about herself. But enlighten her and take time with her. Because I learned too, you know. I didn't always, one time I was very rational and I had gun butt and all that kind of thing. But no, that's no. Because love is something that is unconditional. It just go on. It is tender love, affection, faith. You don't walk out on somebody or you don't, hurt people because you cannot get your way or because today things not looking out good for you or because today, no, you don't do that. You don't, people. So once again, I'm going to leave you all with this on the Red Chronicles. I hope that your guys, the most I allow me to be some form of benefit to my subscribers, that I brought some positivity to you. And if, oh Lord, creator, master of the universe, if I has come here today to guide these people, to trick these people, to lie unto these people, to make believe, Lord Father, let the eyes of the people be on me. Let it reveal upon me. But if it's for benefit, to educate my people into togetherness with understanding and love, let me shine. But the hardship that I am going through with the YouTube and all of that will not be of a problem. Because these days, like I said, I don't worry about that. I don't care if I make money or not. because it's not about making money. You know, somebody send me a text and say, Red, if I send you $1,500, what would you do with it? I got people asking me these questions. Red, if I send you $1,500, what would you do with it? And you know what I tell them? I got so much to do. Look, summer is coming. Summer is coming here. I want to create events to the children, not just events for them to eat. I want to buy school supplies, little book bags, little notebooks and pencils. Give something back. I'm not rich. I got children who need book bags and stuff too. But I'm not just watching my child. I'm watching everybody. We as one. So if you send that $1,500 to me, this $1,500, I might pick up a couple little boxing gloves, little equipments for the children. But majority, the most important things is the tools in life. And the tools is in life, I would see as much book bags I could get at a certain price, a wholesale price. If I had to go in the city, look for these book bags that have the little Spider-Man. At the warehouses that had a little Batman in it. Buy a bunch of them. Get pencils and notebooks, sharpeners, and these things, crayons and these things. And for going back to school, right before there, I want to make a video that you see your $1,500. What I am doing with it. What I am doing with it. I set up a GoFundMe, and now it's there. And I said to you will see. I don't need you all to believe in me right now. God is believing in me. And as the work start manifesting, I will get the donations. That guy that said, Red, I need to know what you're going to do with $1,500 if I send it to you. Don't worry. He will see. Because when people start to see what I am doing with what they're sending for me, it's not for me. It's for us. Because I will take out of that a little here and a little there. Okay? Right now, I live in an apartment. As equipment start getting bigger and bigger, I'm going to have to get a place to put it. Can it stay here? This is my home. These equipment's going to have to go in a storage facility or somewhere where I have the access for it. I'm looking for donations for all that. Because I don't have a garage. I don't have a place where I could keep all these things. Sooner or later, I have to have a place to rent. I'm going to have a place because the children are going to be coming. My importance is the children and the elderly. The people with diabetic, the people with sugar, the people with all this pressure, and the little innocent ones. These are the people, these are my job. What God sent me to do. That I've been saying. So if any of you all that wants to know, don't think about this. This is why I have the GoFundMe. So I make a certain amount of money. And that GoFundMe, and the day when it reached that amount, that day when I'm looking to go do what I'm going to do, I have cameras and you all seen what I'm doing, what I'm purchasing, and how it's donating and what is going on. Okay? This is not money to put in pocket. This is not money to just for me and my family to look fat. No. That's not what it is. If that's what it is, Lord, don't never let me rise. I want to prove to you guys that your donations gonna be going in proper use. And some of y'all that have the sympathy that want to send will send. Okay? But the children in my community, the children, I want to do things in Wingate, make events, and post these events. Have somebody to come play some music, get some of these big floaty stuff where they play in these little houses, and that costs money. I don't have these things. So if you send your money for me, you will see when these things come into the park and they blow them up and children are enjoying themselves and all these children are laughing and running up and down. And that's the Redshot BlackStar funding organization. And you're seeing it right there. That this is something continuously for every summer. Where now I start making alliance with other people that has the same ideas, dealing with the children, and we're coming together, and we are creating something for the children that will be for every year until after I die. Maybe one of my sons or my daughters continue it. We go into the white communities. They have all type of events. They have all type of stuff going on for the children. They got slides. They got this event, baseball. They got this. They got that. Let's have that in our community. Just like everybody else. Our children are human. They're entitled to play. Why they must only play inside of the apartments? It's not good enough. So that's why we need us to come together as one people and create for our people. All right, guys? Obitaba. 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 Last time somebody asked me, they want to know what is Obitaba. Obitaba means this. My Lord is powerful and create all things. Have mercy upon anyone that comes granting mercy. You must be merciful. It's important we be merciful. Even in the time of being merciful, you must be wise. But it's always good to be merciful. Who does not want mercy granted unto them? So we don't judge each other. And because of one condition, we does not judge one. Let's show mercy. Oh, be trouble. For the Lord knows our hearts. He is the master. And he teaches to be patient with our brothers and sisters. Even with our enemies. Imagine that. So this is why the people talking about the shaitan, they know what they confused. Saying that shaitan and God are brothers. My Lord is the creator, master, and he loves all his creation, even the shaitan. That's what's going on here. All right, people? Even the shaitan, he loves the shaitan. Even the shaitan doing all these wicked things that he is doing and offending God, God even give him time, or the Most High give him time to repent. The Most High say, only if you just... But he has pride. And this is why men with pride, cocky men, be mindful of people with pride. Okay? Peace and blessings. I have any more comments here?
Brosi said it's a spiritual battle, good versus evil.
Yes, my brother. And you see why I come out all the time, I say good over evil all the time. I glorify the name of the Most High and I say good over evil because this is what we're going through. You have to see the good and you have to see the evil. And some people are cut out to do the evil, so you want to see the evil, and they're going to manifest the evil. Some people cut out to do the good, and you're going to see the good because they are manifesting the good. And that's just what it is. Light and darkness. Brothers, and if you want to say darkness and light, the brothers and sisters, I'll say yes, darkness and light, because they all was created from my Lord, the first day to the second day. Okay? Then you could know how they're ignorant. There is night and day. And when you have lack of knowledge, you will never see. One night, one day. Or one day, one night is a day. So when you say one night, God just make night and God make day. Then they should have nothing as months. They should never have nothing as week, months, and years. And you should not have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Every day should be the same day. They shouldn't have another day. That should never have darkness. These people doesn't have no knowledge. All praises unto the Most High. Peace and blessings and one love. See you later, guys, on the Vest Day. See how I'm giving it to y'all? Don't forget Vest Day. That comes at 6. Okay, guys? Salute to all of the God-fearing people and all the alliance of the Most High, those who are servants unto the Most High, who is into this world to the good over evil. Peace out. Thank you. Until next time. Later on, that is. Wow. No questions? All right, get that. All right, guys. Sayonara. Salute. Sila.